Good evening. I was getting ready to fall asleep and I thought, well, I guess when I start getting the habit of putting something up, I will. um, I just happened to see a report today where the Republicans saying that they didn't read the whole paperwork, so they didn't know that they were supposed to be funding a program to stop trafficking of humans, children especially. So they're acting like they just didn't do their work. So that's an excuse, or oh, I didn't read it, so and so did, whoever else they're supposed to. Anyway, so that's their excuse. But so the thing is, I guess they're attacking everything. They want they don't have a problem, passing for the, what is that, Keystone XL pipeline, the fracking. You know, I don't know. I'm really sleepy. It got colder today, a little colder. I think it only made up to 60, but I just all day long. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I just all day long miscalculated what the temperature was. I just, just in the house when I went out, I had the right clothes on, but anyway, so I sort of had it was reading and had turned the heat off. It got cold, so now I'm warming up, so I'll go to sleep. But I do have a big problem with understanding what the Republicans are doing. Well, I guess I do understand that it's so prevalent in the United States, that type of behavior where you show your dislike by causing, in lots of ways, the people that won't even affect discomfort, distress, extra money, and a lot of freedom. Um, you know, with me, I always wonder, is there going to be a change? Will there be a change? And then I think, like with with this month in March, with March Madness and all the other sports and other activities that distract people from a lot of the political woes that we are, being put on to, like the stuff that happened with the militarizing of the police. Um, it's just them trying to mess up our excellent voting record. That not everybody has to go vote, but everybody that wanted to vote was, and that was legal to vote, never had a problem until like they want to make one. And I see all these other issues that are bubbling up that it looks like will make things inherently worse. Or would be looking more like Russia to, what business are we gonna? Russia got a little oil. We got a little oil. So I think that a Congress focus. I guess they just want to let everybody know they're racist, and that I really don't. I do see that, like, what was it, like here in Memphis, where this police, some lady called because her kid's schizoid. Okay, if you have a schizoid kid, there's probably a few reasons why they're schizoid. Excessive whooping, causing, instead of hugs, they get kicks, get kicks or punch or hit. A lack of information at an early age, appropriate information, stuff such as ABC, and then going from ABC to Cat in the Hat, going to, boat, goat, and, all the words to where they can read, bringing up. So, like, really, like, around 5 or 6, they should be reading, some early, some, right around there. But it's all, and also sexual abuse. Um, and what comes along with the sexual and or physical abuse usually is a form of rejection, a form of chastising or bully from the mom is devastating. So, like, to call the police later on that are not equipped. And, you could have made a grievous error, and you probably noticed the child's behavior wasn't what you really wanted the outcome to be. And you can correct your behavior to have the child correct too. It's just harder at such a in learning ages, unless the parent is does a dramatic change. Anyway, so she called the police. They ended up killing her kid. So and to realize that the police is not like there to babysit. They're not there. They're not they really don't know anything about medicine. They're not doctors at all. They're just the opposite of doctors. Doctors, take a hypocritical oath. A doctor take a hypocritical. Sorry about my language. Speech impairment. I guess it gets worse when I get drowsy. But anyway, they take a hypocritical oath not to do no harm. And police don't do anything like that. Their solutions is just really to cite people. Just I think that really the black race and a lot of them like me. I'd be perfectly happy if they would just go away. Because, like, as far as I'm concerned, if you just kill one person for whatever reason that you justify it for, whatever, you cause parents discomfort, you cause children discomfort, you do a criminal activity, you do anything that it causes more, in their situation causes more harm. It's escalated, because they're not getting, the ones that are found guilty. They must be really doing some grievous stuff, because I don't know, because we have like police here that for prostitution, for this, for that, and here you got a policeman in Ferguson for murder, and I don't care, how they want to play the black youth, but especially the males as well, criminals and whatnot. White people stop going to other places and taking their oil, their gold, and sending our factories over to these other countries where the people make 35 cents a day, and you're talking about criminals? What you've done to this country is criminal. What you've done to this justice system is criminal. And what the Republicans are not doing is criminal. To send a letter over to an enemy, that just borders on treason. For the Republicans to go out of their way to show their hate for black American citizens, for them to go out of their way to show a distaste for American president, because he's a black American citizen, because you don't like American citizens. That's what's wrong with you. Racist white GOP. You rather have maybe you're the ones with the money. You're the ones that they're gonna want to kidnap the little boys and girls. Either for you to have at your little pages that you rape, or to embezzle and blackmail. You know what I'm saying? Because people like me don't got no money. They'll be really pissed. But, and then you have the money. You have like this holier than thou image, all this bullshit that you trying to, portray as how you better and righteous because you could cause discomfort and pain and violate our constitutional rights. It doesn't make you better. It makes you more useless and really just you just rather do a treason act than having any empathy or sympathy for American citizen, regardless of their color or gender or their sexual identity. You know, I'm about sick of this. Oh, you know, these states where they so religious that they would cause, you know, such pain and discomfort, such unchristian and unholy behavior. Oh, because they don't want to see two men married. Well, two people are supposed to marry legally for them to have sex. That's the way it was. You guys want to change it so you could make more money, I guess, in the sex industry. Y'all read that shit. You know exactly what's going on. If you can make $1 for somebody's misery, right? You pass up $1 trillion for that fucking dollar just to destroy the Constitution of the United States, just so you can show to the rest of the world what type of trifling, ignorant, racist pieces of shit that black folks, African Americans, Negroes have to deal with. It's pretty fucking disgusting.